trip, so I'm really excited, and it'll definitely bring a big joy to our group and where we're at right now. So couldn't be more excited for what's to come.
You haven't had much to show for it the last few games, but do you feel like your game is getting to where you need it to be?
I believe so. I think it's been trending in the right direction, and I think our group has done the same. It's just not getting results, and we can't get discouraged. We're in a position where we can have a lot of great things come out of it, and that's what we need to look at it like. And we had a great team talk after last night's game, and a little bit of a gut check time, and that's exactly what we're going to do, and come together and make this a year to remember in a good way.
Is there a way to channel frustration like that to send it in the right direction?
I think it's just setting it as a challenge mindset, saying, okay, we're in this position, let's get out of it, let's learn from it and move forward. And just having that challenge mindset is a great way to approach it. And just like today, we had a great practice, and it's going to catapult us moving forward.
Can you sense when you're going well, when the team is feeding off of you?
I think it's every guy, no matter what the position is, and when guys are making plays, when guys are blocking shots, scoring goals, penalty kill, everything. And that's my job as a role player, is to make timely saves, giving the guys confidence, having a swagger in the net, and just making sure that they can trust in me in timely situations. So I think it's contagious when it gets going, and just like Freddie last night, making a big step and going center ice. So that's stuff that we could all build on, and it's our job to react the right way from a big event like that.
Jeremy, you've had a couple puck touches or handoffs that maybe last night I think there was one that was a little rough. Is that just a matter of communication?
A little rough?
Yeah. Is that just a matter of communication? There's a play where it kind of looked like didn't really connect clean. Is that just communication, or is that decision making? Like, what goes into that?
Yeah, I think it's one of the big things this year has been working on my puck play and really getting better at it. And I think the analytics will tell you that it's been getting better, and the communication by D-men has been excellent, and the guys have been really working back towards their spots and having a job to do. And there's going to be hockey plays. They forecheck well. It's the NHL, and teams are going to come well, and when the building's loud, it's hard to communicate, obviously, but that's my job to know where my D-men are going to be, and their job to know the same. So as long as it doesn't end up at the back of the net, it's a good puck play.
What's it like to have the moms here with you guys today?
Yeah, it's always nice. It's nice. I'm happy to have my mom here. Something about just having family nearby and close definitely helps you mentally. So this couldn't really come at a better time, and we're really excited to get on the road here, have a good practice day today, and have the chance to to build, and we know we can be better, and we will be, and this kind of seems like a good point to to start fresh here.
2 weeks ago, where you were playing better, how do you snap out of this?
Yeah, well, I mean, we got to compete. We know the mistakes right now are killing us, and I've made plenty of those. We've all kind of taken responsibility for our part in this, and we know we can be better. Like you said, this team, we've seen what we can do. We know we can compete with good teams, and this trip is really a great opportunity for it. We're playing against two divisional teams that are one's in front of us and one's either with us or right behind us, and we have a lot to play for. We have everything to play for. So we're really excited. We had a good practice today, first time in a while. So that feels nice to go out and work on your game and get some extra touches. And we're excited to get on the plane here and spend some time with my mom.
What made it a good practice today, do you think?
Oh, we competed. The pace was really high. Obviously there was more urgency in practice today, because of the results that we've been getting, and to a man we knew we needed to compete today in practice. So we should be doing that every time, and we kind of stressed on that after that every practice needs to have that sort of energy and compete. But like I said, it's been a while, so you kind of miss practicing. You miss getting the chance to get these touches to work on things that you want to work on. Today was a good day. Today was a good day, a good chance to look at the film from last night and learn from it, and then throw it away. And now we got a big trip ahead of us. So.
For the next game? No, not right now. I mean, that'll be ironed out later. We haven't made any final decisions yet. We just went with the same lineup that we had yesterday, and then obviously with the two extras with Ozzie and McLaughlin out there as well. So we'll make some more decisions later on that to finalize.
Is there a message in that, going with the same lines and pairs and saying that this is on you to get out of this?
It's not a message, no. It's, I just think with the quick turnaround that we had from last night here, I just felt like, keeping things the same right now, kind of stabilize our lineup. We'll talk more about if we do make some changes or some adjustments to our lineup, talk a little bit more about that probably today or tonight before the game tomorrow. So there's no message in that right now. Obviously, we need to get back to playing, the way that we're capable of playing, and no better time than right now with two teams in our division, Florida and Tampa, two very worthy opponents, and we're looking forward to it. It should be a good challenge for our group.
Obviously, it's not going great right now, but were you concerned at a lack of urgency last night, coming in on a 4-game losing streak, one of the best teams in the league?
I was more concerned with how we executed, especially with the puck, than the lack of urgency. I thought that our play with the puck, as far as our turnovers, is really starting to affect our game right now over the last few games. I go back 3 games now. The lack of urgency, the lack of desperation, no. I mean, certainly you'd like to see more of that from maybe certain individuals at certain points, but overall, no. It's more about us executing with the puck, making the right decisions, making the right plays at the right time. And that's the area right now that we're focused on getting better at.
That execution and those puck touches, that's creeped in quite a few times this season. How do you kind of explain that when it starts to happen? And it's kind of team-wide at times.
Well, what happens is, you're looking at the game and you see, a couple of players and something happens where they're not executing the right way. They may be trying to force a pass into an area that's covered, or maybe trying to force a play that's just not there. And sometimes that stuff can kind of rub off on everyone else. So it's our job to make sure that we're nipping that in the bud as quick as we can. Having said that, I thought, like I said before, most of their chances, not all of them, but most of them, came off our turnovers. So we have to make sure that we have good support for the person who has the puck, number one, so he doesn't have to make a 30-foot cross-ice pass, that we're in the right spots for each other. Those are all things that we talk about. But, just cleaning up that area of our game is going to help us.
What do you think of the energy in today's practice?
I thought it was real good today. I thought that we were out there for 30 minutes, and we don't practice a lot. I think that might be it's the first practice since New York before the Ranger game, which was really like a 20-minute skate. It really wasn't much for practice. We've practiced maybe 2 or 3 times in the last 3 weeks, something like that. So we have to take advantage of our opportunities when we practice. We have to make sure that we come in with a good attitude, and I thought we did that today. We worked hard. Our execution was much better, and our effort was really high, and we're hoping that carries over into tomorrow night. Because how you practice, and if you don't practice, how you pregame skate is typically how you play the game.
What do you see from Walton? Has he progressed to the point that you'd like him to since he's gotten here?
I think he's progressed. I think that we're just looking for him to be able to finish off some of those opportunities. He had 2 or 3 good looks last night in that game, 2 off of 1 play, actually, and then he had another opportunity. He's done some good things offensively. We'd like to see him finish a little bit more. And if he's not finishing, he has to be really reliable with the puck, and he has to be reliable defensively. Like through the neutral zone, he's got to make sure that if there's no play, it's going deep, that line can get to work down low in the offensive zone. Defensively, that he's doing a good job with his assignments.
How does a team like Tampa present to you guys tomorrow?
What challenges? The typical. I mean, obviously their power play is always strong. It might be down a little bit this year, but their special teams is usually very strong. They have top-end talent, obviously. They have a good goaltender. So all those things that you're planning for against Tampa, we've seen these guys so much over the last few years that we know what they're about. I think they know what we're about. Really comes down to when you drop the puck, you're going to compete harder than the person next to you for your 60 minutes or however long you're playing in the course of a game.
I know you got Tampa first, but Florida is
I really haven't, honestly, I really haven't thought about it that much. Right now, our focus is on Tampa right now, and then we'll switch our attention to Florida after. It's the same thing though, right? I mean, we played each other the last 2 years in the playoffs. We've already seen them twice this year, I think. And again, we know what they're about. They're a great team, competitive, ultra competitive, and you have to be ready to match that intensity.
Bright spot from last night, would that have to be Swayman? I mean, should we be able to gain confidence from him picking up his game?
Should we as a group?
Yeah.
Yes, and I thought last night was a really good step for him in the right direction. I mean, he's been trending up lately anyway, and he's working really hard to obviously get his game to where he wants it to be, and he gave us a chance to win last night. Like, he kept us in that game, and we had opportunities because the saves that he made in that game for us. We just, we weren't able to do it for him, but he absolutely held us in there and gave us a chance, gave us an opportunity last night. So I think it's a really good sign.
Would possibly using the second power play unit, using that as like the first unit, give them more time, would that be an option?
It's always an option. Yeah, there's options to mix it up again too, right? Like, we have obviously the right, or when we have the opportunity, we may change things up again. Nothing's set in stone, right? We're not producing at nearly the level that we want to be at. We know that. So we'll look at that again, and we'll see what we do for the next game. There may be some changes.